Hi, my name is Marco from LightObject. Today, I'm going to show you guys to do the bin alignment part two. For the part two, I'm going to show you how to calibrate the bin from the third mirror to the focus lens. And most of you may think, hey, this is pretty easy, right? Because the distance from the third mirror to the focus lens pretty short. It's supposed to be easy to do it. I'm trying to show this is not, and this is the most difficult and most significant uh, calibration that we need to do properly. If you didn't do it right, you will lose quite a lot of power, and the engraving will not be detailed enough. All right. So let me show it to you how to do it. Okay, before we start the calibration, there are two things we need to do first. First thing, we need to figure out how the direction of the knot could affect the deflection of the beam. So same thing like part two, we need to draw a basic diagram of the laser head, the location of the knot, and put down two arrows. One is the arrow for turning the knot. I used to do a clockwise on 3 knots. So on this one, when I do clockwise, the beam is going to move not horizontally, but a little bit angled to the top left. All right. Then the other one, this one, when I do clockwise, the beam will go from bottom left to bottom up. Left bottom to the right top. And then the third one, it will go down from the top left to the bottom right. So it is a little bit confusing. That's why I highly recommend that you guys to do this step before doing anything else. All right. And then the second part that we need to do is we need to raise this mirror block possible 2 mm up. Or in reality, you hardly can find any mirror, this block sitting flush on top of the laser module. This is almost odd to see something like that. So let's go turn this block up by possibly 2 mm. So 1. Okay, something like that. All right. And now we are going to do a fire test. Before we doing so, we have to set up a lower power over here. I'm using the DSP-T9 for the demonstration. So let me move to the power and hit enter. So I'm going to change the power to 7.5 because you don't want to set too high on the power. It will overburn it. So I'm going to use the lower power for the dot test. All right, click enter and click escape. All right, so it will show 7.5. And then before doing so, same thing, I have to use the POSIT to check the beam alignment from the focus lens to the laser tip. So I'm going to push it underneath it, press up, and hit a laser. So I'm going to check it. And this is not in the center, so definitely we have to do some setting on those 3 knots. But before doing so, let me do something quick. I'm going to use the Z-table, move the object, the board, closer. All right. And then I'm going to fire a laser shot. Boom. You see there's a little dot appear on the board. Before moving anything, I'm going to move the board down, possible 25 mm. So I'm going to fire another dot. Boom. As you can see that the original dot and the second dot is pretty far away. So this laser head is really bad in alignment. So we need to fix it. Okay, the next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to fire the laser continuously, and I want to find out the center point of each beam by turning each knot. All right, So I'm going to press laser and we'll keep firing. Yeah, you can see it. So I'm going to move the knot. See that the pin disappear. It's burning the barrel actually. So I'm going to turn the other way. Now the pin coming back and the other way. Move all the way to the other way. And then I can tell that this is the center from this angle by using this knot. This is the center of the pin. Okay. So I'm going to move it out and try another one. Same thing, clockwise, turn clockwise, and then turn counterclockwise until I see the complete burn. And now I'm trying to find out the center over here. Okay. Now after done, I'm going to do the last one until move all the way until the pin disappear. All right. Now this is the center. So right now, all the pin, they will join, match at this one fine point, which is the focus point. And this is the most powerful at this time, at this moment. But it doesn't mean it's ready yet. So we still have some tuning after this. So let me fire up the shot. And then the other thing we need to make an observation is to look at the tip from perpendicular. See if this is a straight or not. If this is good enough, you hardly can see the offset, but in some case you will see the dot is way off from the center tip. In that matter, that means you have to change it. But now the pin looks pretty centered to me. But is it ready? Not yet. So I'm going to move the Z table to the up and fire a shot, boom. And then I'm going to move it down and fire another shot. It's still off. You see that it's still off. So by looking at this diagram, I need to move. How do I move the pin from right to the left? If you look at this one, there's no a single knot can control the pin left or right. They are in angle. Anyway, so in order to make it possible, we have to turn two knots. This is like a vector. So we are going to move to the left, right? So we got one to the angle like this. So that means we need to get another one, this. So how do you combine this? That means we are going to turn this knot clockwise and this one counterclockwise. So you come up this way. So the pin will go this way and go this way, and it will end up turning from right to left. Let's see if it works. So I'm going to turn a little bit on this knot, not much, boom, and a little bit on this one too. Now fire the shot. I may need to increase the power a little bit because of the distance longer than the previous one. So I'm going to change the power. All right, the pin is coming up. So I'm going to move it, the Z closer again, fire a shot, and then move it down. Another shot. You see that it's getting closer, right? It's almost right on center, but it's still not yet. So we need to keep doing this back and forth until the small dot and the big dot match each other and central to each other. So I want to move the Z table up again. Fire shot. So this was still on the right a little bit and also a little bit low. So we need to bring it up or the other way. The beam right now is right at here. So we need to bring this one up like this. And we are going to turn this one clockwise. Now let's see. Yeah, it's getting better. So we need to do a little bit more. All right. And do again. And going down. Now it's still on the right, so this is not enough. So we need to turn this one more. And see where it goes. All right. Now, if you pay attention, this will actually going to the left side, bottom left a little bit. So we need to raise up a little bit. So we are going to turn this one. Is it better? It seems better to me. So I'm moving down more. Yeah, it's pretty straight, right? From top. You can see the beams right at the center. Now if I move it down to almost 2 inches, and I'm fire another shot. You burn slowly because of distance, but you can see that this is right in the center. Okay, now we're going to fire a close shot, and then move it down to 25 mm, and fire a shot. Can you see it? You know, the dot is right on the side, and this is not a circle, not in a round shape, but it's kind of like oval shape. So what does it tell you about it? That means the beam from here to the lens right here is not at the center. So we need to change the beam, move it from, because this is on the right side. I mean, the beams can't cut inside to the center right here. It's hitting over here. So we need to move the beam to the left. How do we do it? So actually we need to move this block, the mirror block. We need to raise up, and it will bring the beam from the right to left. To prove it, I'm going to run a small demonstration on a red dot laser. Okay, now I'm trying my best to put the red dot in the center. If I move to the right, my red dot is moving to the right, and then look at the red dot after the focus lens. It shifts from the center to the left. So this is it is opposite to the movement. I move the laser pointer. Now I'm moving from the center to the left. The beam is going shift from the center to the right. So the dot is opposite to where the beam shooting at. If the beam going from the center, of course, it will be stay in the center. But if the beam hitting to the left, the beam actually move to the right. All right. And this is some hints that we can use it for the laser head tuning. Okay, right now we can see that the dot is right at the right to the center, right? So we need to move the dot move it from right to left. By looking at the red dot, we know that we have to move the beam to the right in order to get the focus point moved from the right to the left. So to do so, I need to move it this mirror block. Prior to do so, I'm going to make a marking over here, because I need to move all 3 knots together. Move it to the same number. I mean, to turn the same number of twists. Okay, so I'm going to turn two round. 1 and 2. Same thing to this. 1 and 2. Now the last one. 1. A little bit tough, hard to reach. Okay, 2. Now I'm going to fire a shot, test shot, see how it goes. It seems you need a little bit more, but it's getting to the left a little bit. So I need to move, let's say half turn more, half turn, and half turn. Okay, now I need to make a nice shot, a new one. So I'm going to move it up, fire shot, and move it to the down, and shot it. See that it's right in the center. It's getting better. Now, let's see. Maybe do a couple more times. Cool. But as you can see, the dot is not solid. It's kind of a little bit fuzzy. It's not solid. So that means this 3 knot is not properly set up yet. So, but knowing that the pin has shifted from the offset on the right now to the center, now we can actually tune these 3 knots individually to get the pin spot get better. Okay, after we are able to move the pin to the center, now we need to make the dot better. So how do we do it? So again, we have to repeat the procedure. We have to turn each knot to find the center from each burning. So I'm going to do this one first. I'm going to hold down the power and let it burn. And either way, counter clockwise and clockwise until I find the center right here. Now I'm going to do another one. So this is the center. Okay, now last one. Okay, it should be. And this is still not round enough. So. Okay. This is almost in the center, but this is shift to the top right a little bit, so I need to move it down. So, and it will be this one. Okay. It's off. Okay, let me try. Okay, it's a pretty round. Okay, as you can see, the small dot and the big dot is kind of centered to each other. The reason that the bigger dot is not very round because I think the mirror is getting dirty. So I'm going to clean, take a cotton tip and try to clean the mirror, see if we can improve it. But both the dots are matched to the center. So the alignment wise, this is well tuned now. Okay, the alignment is well tuned. So we are going to secure all those three knots. So what we can do is we hold the knot over here and twist the nut underneath it. Make sure it doesn't move at all, or you have to fine tune again. We do little by little. And after that, you are going to use a pie as a pier to secure it. But probably to do so, let's lock it up first. So we do little here, and here. You don't want to do once at all. You want to do each one little by little. And that would be all. Okay. Wow, as you can see, the lens pretty beat up. So I need to clean it up. I'm going to use my recipe. You don't want to roughly the lens. You want to go one direction. See that? It's brown in color. All right, we need to do both sides. All right, it's getting better now. Okay, I have cleaned the lens, the mirrors, and I'm going to try again. So I'm going to move the laser head, the Z table closer to the laser head and fire a small shot. Okay, and then I'm going to move it down, Z table, and fire a shot. You see, now it's the round shape is pretty solid. The circle, and this is right in the center. Maybe let me move it to. See that? There in the center, perfect. The reason we didn't get a solid dot because I was using a lower power. Now let me show you if I increase the power from 8% to like 20%. Now see the difference now. Now let me close it and move it again. Short, boom, and then move it. See, wow. Let me try again. One shot. This is solid. Okay. This is all for today. As you can see, the time that I spent on this part is longer than the time I spent on the first mirror, second mirror, and the third mirror tuning. As I said, the tuning the alignment tuning for the laser head from the third mirror to the focus lens is not that easy, and it takes a lot of patience to do it and to do it right. If you follow my procedure, and I'm sure you will get a lot of power boost on the laser machine. All right. If you have any question, either email us or call us. We are from LightObject. All right. Thank you for watching.